Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Now this video is coming much later than anticipated. I have had an absolutely horrendous time this month. I mean, it started off with the fact that I needed to take my car in for a servicing, and during that servicing it turned out it needed a repair. And whilst they were repairing my car, they actually broke it even more. So yeah, I've had to fork out a hell of a lot of money to get my car repaired. And then I've gone and torn a muscle in my leg, so I've been unable to walk, move or anything for several days. I'm still having a lot of trouble moving around now. I'm actually having to rely on a walking stick at the moment. So the whole beginning of this month has just been an absolute shitstorm. I've been having a hell of a lot of trouble. You know, of course, many of you know I have to, I take care of my disabled mother as well, so, I've got to try and take care of her and do everything that she needs whilst I'm having my own medical problems with, having a torn muscle in my leg, which is, really good fun. On that note, there is going to be a message at the end of this video, which I think is quite important that I share, so if you stick around to the end of the video, there's something I want to tell you. But of course, it's relatively close to the beginning of a new month, so we're going to be looking at Patreon requests, and this one comes from Bladed Thesis, and he's asked me to look at a song from Kpop Demon Hunters, which I believe is an animated show on Netflix, I want to say. I've not seen it, I don't know anything about it, and all I know is, well, basically what the title tells you, Kpop Demon Hunters. I mean, they're K-pop. It's a three-piece K-pop band, I believe, made up of three girls. They are singers in a K-pop band, and on the side they hunt demons, it appears. That's about all I know about the show. Now, as I understand it, the band in the show goes by the name of HUNTR or Hunter X or anything like that. I tried to look up some information about who the actual band behind the music was, but it just kept leading me round and round in circles talking about the fictional band within the show. So I don't actually know who performs the music. So there's that. So yeah, I've been asked specifically to look at a song called Golden from the show, and I don't think I've actually lined the song up ready yet, have I? Oh, I have. So yeah, I kind of know what to expect because, K-pop. There's a chance that the actual video itself might be blocked, so there's a chance I might end up having to cover up the video or blur it out. But we live in hope that that won't happen. I have lyrics here, although I do understand it to be a lyric video. So, yeah, let's just jump into it and see what we've got. So this will be Golden from Kpop Demon Hunters or HUNTR. Let's have a look.
I was a ghost, I was alone. 두어진 길 속에 given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that I'm meant to be. I lived two lives, tried to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Caught a problem child, cause I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. 끝없이 on stage, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe. We're going up, it's our moment. Together we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Up, with our voices. Going to get you so often. Gonna be golden. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be. Waited so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me. put these patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be. 'Cause we are hunters, voices strong, and I know I believe we're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know together we're glowing, gonna be golden. Up, up, up with our voices, going to get just so I'm in, gonna be golden. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be. You know we're gonna be golden, we're gonna be glowing, like every night on it. You know that it's our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be.
Well, there you go. Golden by HUNTR or Kpop Demon Hunters. Something about the animation in that video reminds me very much of the Miles Morales Spider-Verse cartoons. There's something about the way the animation is done. It reminds me of that. Anyway, the actual performance, I don't really generally listen to K-pop. I am aware of it. I've got friends who listen to it. Can say I've never actually heard K-pop before. But the actual performance is very, very good. You know, obviously very, very talented singers, whoever they are. Like I said, I tried to find out more about the band, but it just led me in circles and just kept mentioning that it's a fictional band. It's a fictional band, and it just kept naming the members of the animated show, not the actual people behind the actual voices. So, you know, whoever they are incredibly talented singers. And, you know, they can reach some quite high pitches. You know, there are certain lines in there where they actually reached quite a high pitch, and it was almost painful. It might just be the audio settings in my headphones, I don't know, but you know, it was quite piercing. But that's not to say it was bad in any way. Now, as I understand, from what I've read of the lyrics, I understand this is going to be something in context with the actual story of the show. From what I understand, from what I've read, it's like they're talking about they were living two lives, which, as I understand it, is the whole point of the show. You know, on one side, they're K-pop idols, I believe they're called, and on the other hand, they are demon hunters. And, you know, there's a suggestion here that they were alone, unknown, and now is their chance to rise up, be golden, and achieve everything they wanted to achieve, which seems to be the whole message of the song. And, you know, it's still, even in the context of the show, it's still a positive message in the idea of, excuse me, no matter how low of a position you feel yourself to be, no matter how hard things might feel for you, you know, it's always worth trying harder and trying to achieve your goals, trying to achieve your dreams. So, you know, it's a positive message. It's like, you know, we're going through a tough time, we're going through bad times, this, that and the other, but, you know, I'm determined to achieve my dreams, which seems to be. So it goes, I was a ghost, I was alone, ha. And then it says a line in Korean, which I don't know what it says. Given the throne, I don't know what to believe. I was the queen that I'm meant to be. I lived two lives, tried to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Called a problem child because I got too wild. But now that's how I'm getting paid on stage. And there's a Korean word in there again that I can't translate. So I was a ghost, I was alone. So there's that whole idea of, you know, sort of that solitude, that isolation, you know, I was unknown, no one cared sort of thing. Given the throne, I didn't know what to believe. I was the queen that I meant to be. So, all of a sudden sort of thrust into the spotlight, you know, given the throne. I didn't know what to believe because, you know, do I deserve this sort of thing? Maybe. I don't... Oh, sorry. Just got a muscle spasm right in the muscle that I tore. Anyway, I was the queen that I'm meant to be, you know, so she always believed she was destined for good things or better things, possibly. I lived two lives, tried to play both sides. So obviously, you know, like I said, there's that whole K-pop idol and there's the whole demon hunter sort of side of things. So she tried to play both sides, but it seemed to be difficult because she's saying, but I couldn't find my own place. So, you know, it was difficult finding where she belonged, possibly. Called a problem child because I got too wild. So obviously, you know, in doing whatever it was that she was doing, other people saw it as her causing trouble, whereas I'm guessing, being demon hunters, you know, they're trying to protect people, but, you know, people only saw one side of it, but now that's how I'm getting paid on stage. So she's taking that energy and putting it into her performances on stage, possibly. Like I said, I don't know anything about the show. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe. We're going up, 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 in it's our moment. You know together we're glowing, gonna be golden. Oh, 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 up, 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 with our voices, another line in Korean. We're gonna be golden. So she's like saying, I'm done hiding now, I'm not taking a back seat anymore. I'm going to burst forth and prove to you all how, you know, I can achieve exactly what I want to achieve. I can be exactly who I want to be, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is that I do and the fact that I do it well. You know, we've come so far now, I believe. You know, now I believe I deserve this, possibly. You know, we're going up, up, up. It's our moment. You know, we're gaining popularity. This is our moment. You know, it's our time to shine. You know, together we're glowing. We're gonna be golden. So we're gonna be fabulous. You know, we're gonna be loved and adored worldwide. If not for the Demon Hunter side of thing, we're going to be loved for our music and, you know, our performances. Kind of makes me think of Perfect Blue. I think it's called Perfect Blue. It was an old anime about a pop idol, a Japanese pop idol. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So, you know, she's saying now, you know, now I believe that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and that I deserve to be doing this. We're going to be amazing. You know, you're going to see we're going to achieve everything that we want. Oh, 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 I'm done hiding. Now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Oh, our time. No fears, no lies. That's who we're born to be. So, you know, this is what I was destined for. This is exactly what I wanted to achieve. This is exactly what I'm going to do with my life. And you're going to see that I can do this. Waited so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me, put these patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be, 'cause we are hunters, voices strong, and I know I believe. So she's saying, I waited so long to break these walls down, you know, I've waited so long to break out of this isolation, possibly. You know, I've wanted to break forth into this world for people to see me for who I really am, to wake up and feel like me, you know. So she's like, I've waited so long to actually be myself rather than who everybody else wanted me to be. You know, I didn't want to be what everybody expected of me. I just wanted to be me. I wanted to do what I wanted. I wanted to achieve the things that I wanted for myself, not live up to everybody else's expectations. I only have to live up to my own, by the sounds of things. Put all these patterns in the past now, you know, so all the cycles that she went through, you know, like she said at the beginning, you know, felt alone, felt like a ghost and unseen, you know, she felt isolated, you know, she wants to put all that behind her, you know, and finally live like the girl they all see, you know. So I want to live like the person that I know that I am and who I deserve to be. That's what it certainly seems like. And then it goes back into that. We're going up, up, up. It's our moment. We know together we're glowing. We're gonna be golden. Oh, 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 up, up, up. With our voices, gonna be golden. And again, there's a line in Korean in there. Oh, 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 I'm done hiding. Now I'm shining like I'm born to be. owe our time, no fears, no lies. That's who we're born to be. So again, it's our time. We're going to prove to the world who we are and that we deserve to be here and that we're good at what we do. No more lies, no more hiding behind a mask. If they know that we are this K-pop band and Demon Hunters at the same time, I don't know. Is their Demon Hunter thing an alternative identity, sort of vigilante, sort of masked hero sort of thing? I really don't know. Like I say, I don't know anything about the show. So, that's who we're born to be. We might be these amazing K-pop idols and stars that everybody loves and adores, but we're also doing this Demon Hunter thing on the side. And if people know that about us as well, we don't care, because that's who we are. Is that what she's saying? I don't know. And then it goes back into that, we're gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden. Born to be glowing. That it's our time, no fears, no lies. That's who we're born to be. So, she's basically saying, I'm done hiding in the shadows and carrying away and holding all these secrets and, trying to live up to everybody else's expectations. I'm going to be who I want to be. I'm going to achieve my dreams. I'm going to achieve my goals, and I don't care who knows about it. That's what I want to do. That's what it seems to be saying. And, it's a good story to take into the real world. If your dreams are that important to you, if you're that determined to achieve what you want, go for it. Don't let anybody else hold you back. Don't let anybody else tell you you can't do it. If that's who you want to be, live as yourself. Don't fall into what anybody else expects of you. Certain, your parents or people might tell you that you're not good enough. Don't listen to them. If it's what you want to do, you go for it. You try. And if you succeed, you succeed. If you don't, you can always try again. And that seems to be the sort of message the song is saying. And like I said, the performance itself was very, very good. The music itself was very, very good. The vocal performance, like I said, was very good, quite powerful, and like I said, those high-pitched vocals were quite piercing and, a little bit painful, but that might have been the setting on my headphones. But, I quite liked it. I might actually take the time to watch the show. I don't know. I haven't watched anime in a very, very long time. But, it might be worth a look. We'll see. But yeah, it was quite a decent piece of music. I didn't mind it at all. So, yeah, I don't really know what else I can say on that. So I'm going to leave that as it is. Now, I said at the beginning of the video that there was a message coming at the end, and here we go. I have decided that as of Christmas Eve this year, from Christmas Eve onwards, I will no longer be creating content for this channel. My real world obligations are making it harder and harder for me to create these videos. I'm finding it harder and harder to find the time to make new videos. And, as it stands, my view accounts aren't even that good. I'm lucky if I break 1,000 views on a video, and most of the time I barely get over 500. So, with that in mind, and the fact that my real world obligations and commitments are kind of getting in the way, from Christmas Eve this year, I will no longer be creating content for this channel. It wasn't an easy decision to come to, because I love doing this. I really do. I've met some amazing people. I've had conversations with some amazing people. I've been introduced to some new and amazing music through this channel. But it's getting hard. When I first started out doing this, I was doing a video a day, and over the years, my real life commitments have been sort of hampering my ability to create this content, and it's getting to the point where I'm barely creating 2, 3, 4 videos a month now. And so, I've had to make the decision to no longer create content for this channel, which is a shame, because, like I say, I've met some amazing people. I've befriended some great people. I've befriended some bands, and it has been a wonderful, wonderful journey. I've been doing this for close to 8 years now, and I've really enjoyed what I've done. I've like I say, I've discovered some amazing new music. I've discovered some amazing new friends, but it's becoming more and more difficult for me to create. And, you know, any decent channel will have a constant scheduled stream of content, and that's just not possible for me with the way my life is at the moment. You know, having to constantly run around and doing all these sorts of things, looking after someone, and, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that's about the size of it. So, you know, I want to thank everybody who has followed me and supported me over the 8 years. You know, it has been an absolutely wonderful time. Like I said, I've really enjoyed it, you know, and I've appreciated some of the feedback that I've been given. I've appreciated some of the support. I've appreciated all of the support I've been given over the years. And, you know, I thank each and every single one of you that has liked and subscribed to my videos, and or even just commented on the videos. You know, so, you know, it's like I say, it's not been an easy decision to make, because I do enjoy doing what I do, but it's just becoming too difficult for me to do it, and, you know, along with everything else that's going on in life. So yeah, there we go. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be 1 or 2 more videos before Christmas Eve comes. But as I said, as of Christmas Eve, which is normally when I would take a break for the rest of the year and then begin in January, but when I take my break at the end of this year, that's going to be the end of my creating content. You know, the channel will still remain open, you know, so, you know, content can still be viewed, but I will not be creating any new content for the foreseeable future. I mean, there is always a chance that I might be able to get back into it at some point in the future, but I wouldn't count on it. But yeah, so there we go. Again, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who has supported me over the years, everybody who has liked, commented and subscribed to the channel. I thank you all very, very, very much. But yeah, that's about all I've got for you for this video. I will be back again in a few days with another one. I have a few appointments for my leg coming up, so, you know, there might be a few days between this one and the next video. But there will be at least 1, if not 2 more videos before the end of this year. But yeah, thank you all very, very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.